Vino Las Vegas, and we're outside of Table 10. This is Emeril's new restaurant here at the Plaza with the Venetian. We're going to go in and speak with Executive Chef Jean Paul Labadie and find out about his culinary experiences and some of his wonderful dishes that he prepares here at Table 10 restaurants here at the Plaza with Executive Chef Jean Paul Labadie.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your time to visit with us. And I would like to just begin with the beginning. So how did you start with this whole culinary adventure of yours to come here and now work as executive chef? I know it's a long journey, but just if you could give us a little insight.
My family cooked a lot growing up. I have Spanish and French background, so kitchen life was a big thing. That's when most people hung out, on Saturdays and Sundays. So I grew up with that kind of lifestyle, eating a lot, not drinking so much as a kid, but watching my parents and my grandparents and uncles, sample wine and all kinds of liquor and alcohol and all that cool stuff. And then I tried college, and that was kind of boring a little bit for me. So I figured, hey, I enjoy cooking, I enjoy eating, I enjoy staying up late. So let's try something along those lines. And I also was managing a fast food restaurant when I was going to college to kind of help pay for college. And I like managing people. And then you have students, you have people that's what we're doing for life. So I figured, hey, I like the dynamics of that. So I decided, hey, let's go to cooking school, do college on hold, see what happens, and try cooking. Because if I wanted to open a restaurant, I thought I knew how to cook. Went to cooking school in Portland, Oregon, Western Culinary Institute. It's a year program, really basic program, but that's what I needed because I didn't really cook a lot, before that. So they gave me the basic tools that I needed to start my career in that. Before that, I was going to Iowa State, so I met some people in that own restaurants and bars. So when I got done with school, I went back there and got a job as a kitchen manager for a gentleman that I still, have staying in touch quite a bit. And he showed me the reality of what it is really to run a restaurant. The amount of hours I was going to put in there. In school, they tell you, oh, it's going to be so, glamorous and such a great.
It's a lot of hard work.
This guy gave me like they say a reality sandwich. I was there in the morning. I was the last one to leave on my days off. I have half days, so I didn't have to be there all day long, but I still have to be there. And we butcher. We make our own pastries there. I was making soups, sauces, cooking, expediting. So I really got a good idea of what it is to run a restaurant from the inside, working with this gentleman. After that, I went to a fine dining restaurant in a country club, also in Iowa, and that's where I kind of honed in my fine dining skills. The chef over there was fantastic. He said, hey, you order what you want to do, what you want to cook, even if you had never used it before. We'll research it, we'll see how it's used properly, and we'll do that. And in a year that I stayed there, I learned, huge amounts of different techniques and ID and ingredients and how to use herbs correctly and pair flavors and textures. And I thought that was pretty good. But then Iowa wasn't really a culinary, mecca. So I decided to go to New Orleans, where most of my family had been there for the past 40 years or so. And I hooked up with Chef Emeril, and that's when really, like I said, we kicked it up. Now I really got into not only fine dining, but the volume that he did in the warehouse district over there was amazing to me. Like I said, I thought I was pretty good. When I got there, man, those guys took me to school, literally, and he was always at the restaurant because I was before the show, so it was expediting, and he was top the whole brigade to see to make sure that we understood what his philosophy and seasoning especially was, and again, that really propelled my career immensely, just to know how to season and taste food the right way.
Well, you had one of the best teachers there at the end, but you also had all these different people along the way to keep preparing you, like building blocks.
Oh, 100%. And that's part of the luck that I encounter going to the industry. You get so many cooks that go into restaurant life and they get thrown in the kitchen and nobody really takes care of them. The two people before Chef Emeril, they really took the time to to coach me and tell me, hey, this is going to be hard, but hey, I've done it, so you can do it. And they give me the little tricks on how to make my life a little easier when it came to that. And it really, really, again, moved me along the career so much faster than if I would have stayed in some other restaurant for very many years, you know. So it went well. It's been a great trip for Emeril, though.
Okay, so you're there in New Orleans. Now you're in Las Vegas. So how did you end up here?
Okay. I was there for about 2 years, and I cooked PM, AM. So I was, a well-rounded cook over there. He opened the Emeril's Vino Las Vegas in the MGM. And about 4 or 5 months after he opened, he needed one more sushi. So yeah, he asked me if I would like to come in here. Flew me and my wife for a weekend or so. Checked it out. We liked it a lot, and went back and said, okay, in 2 weeks you're moving over there, and that was 11 going on 12 years ago. So it's been great.
We're glad you're here.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And now tell us about your new venture here at Table 10.
Table 10, we opened almost 7 months ago. Like I said before, I was in the fish house, and I did that for the last 6 years as chef de cuisine. So I mean, I needed a new challenge. I would love to stay with the company, and this happened like magically. Again, very lucky for me. Opening a restaurant is a huge challenge, which I enjoyed. Hiring staff from dishwashers to prep cooks to butcher associate. We interviewed about 300, 400 cooks, and that was a challenge, just to remember faces with resumes and all that. And then to come up with a menu. He gave us a lot of freedom because I've been working with him for a long time to kind of, hey, do what you think we need to do, run it by me, and we'll check it out. And he tweaked it here and there, but he pretty much went with what we as a team wanted to do food-wise. Table 10, we call it an American restaurant because we try to use ingredients, from the four corners of our country, and we do really, really well. We've established a relationship with a lot of purveyors throughout the years, not only here in Vegas, but in New Orleans, in the East Coast, and Hawaii, so we can really maximize the American product as much as possible. And I think we've done a really good job on our menu doing that. Again, we opened in February, which was a good business time in Las Vegas. Gave you a chance to really, get to know our equipment really, really quickly because we had to. And then, once May came around, slowed down a little bit. So now it gives us a chance to kind of step back, look at the menu that we opened, make some changes, see the things that we liked, the things that we didn't like, and fix those. And now we're running into our really basic convention season, which we can't wait to kind of see again what we can do.
So what are some of the favorite dishes of patrons here at Table 10?
We have rotisserie, and we use it a lot. We have a leg of lamb from Colorado. We use domestic, and we marinate that for about 2 days. Red wine, a little fresh herbs, a good amount of cracked black pepper, and then rotisserie cooks really quickly from the outside in, so it gets a nice crust on the outside and tastes really nice and moist on the inside when we slice it to order. And myself and the customers love that leg of lamb. We have a sea bass, which I enjoy a lot, and a pot pie is one of the things that people say, hey, I'm coming back for the pot pie. We put pretty much half a lobster, corn, leeks, spinach, shiitake mushrooms, a little concasse, and we tie it all together with really rich and velvety lobster cream with spiked little truffles at the very end. So it comes out really, really rich and really nice. And then for desserts, we have malasadas, which is like a donut dough stuffed with white chocolate, and we serve with a delicious, really nice vanilla pastry cream.
Oh yes, we've had those before. They're absolutely wonderful, and you can't miss those if you're coming to Table 10. But all the dishes are wonderful, and I just want to thank you so much for your time, and I just wish you the best here at Table 10.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
that.